Oh boy, it's a Mario Party! I know I have not done a video on this yet, but I might do a couple live streams every now and then. But basically, I've been playing this game off screen and I want to play, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna review it. Yeah, that's it. I'm gonna review it. That's it. That's basically the backstory you're gonna get. Except for the fact that Mario Party for the last few years, ever since Mario Party 9 and onwards, hasn't really been the best. They all have been focused on some weird gimmick where everyone's in one pod. Mario Party 10 tried to shake this up with the Bowser feature, but still, it was clear to everyone that it was not the best. Super Mario Party came out and it was rated one of the best Mario Parties of all time because it went back to the basics and you get to play as everyone. They had their own special dice, you could gather more people along the way, and it was just a fun party experience in general, but people still thought that it could be more. Enter Mario Party Superstars, and this has been rated the best Mario Party Switch game of all time. To be honest with you, I think it surpasses 2. And not just because it remasters some of the boards. But that's enough for the intro. Let's get this review on the way. I'm Miss Galaxy Cat, and this is my review on Mario Party Superstars. Members of Team Shadow, video game enthusiasts, both old and new, who want to see if this game is worthy of your collection or not? Let's get started. The story of Mario Party Superstars goes as follows. Many years after the events of the first Mario Party, the gang comes back together again to play on classic maps and a brand new updated style. That's it. That's it. That's the story. Now, come on, look at me in the eyes. Let's be real here. Are you really playing Mario Party for a story? It's Mario Party. It's designed to be played like a party game because it is a party game. Now, to be fair, there were some story modes in the classic Mario Party series, but those have kind of died down in recent years, and something that I kind of miss, especially with Mario Party 8's style of how they did it. I mean, there's even little cutscenes at the beginning of every round to show you the little backstory of the map, and honestly, I just wish that there was like a single player mode for this game. I didn't realize you could play it on single player, but what I'm trying to say is I wish there was a story mode. This feels like that they were going to do a story mode, but then they backed out at the last second because they remembered it's Mario Party. People aren't going to play this for the lore. Still, it's nice to see some missed potential here, and to be honest with you, well, like I said, it's Mario Party! Story is going to get a C rank. I was going to give it the lowest grade possible, an E rank, but there's some actual stories here, and there's a legend about the superstar every time you start the thing. It's just that sweet slice of Nintendo pie that just brightens up your day. Next up, we have the graphics. It's good. That's all I gotta say. It's really good. It's like, look at your screen. It's good! Seriously though, what should I say about this? The game looks very, 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 very beautiful for a Nintendo Switch game. From Yoshi's little tropical island to the haunted mansion at Horrorland. My personal favorite is Space Station for obvious reasons, but it's just really cool to see all of these classic board games in a more HD modern day fashion, including some of the mini games that's been brought back. Actually, all of them has been brought back. I don't think any new mini games. I think the only new ones come from the Mario Party before that. But either way, the game just looks so swirling pretty. Almost like my slime. It's not as beautiful as, let's say, Last of Us, or visually appealing as, let's say, Persona 5, but it still gets the job done. It's a familiar face in a more modern style, which is why I'm going to give the graphics an A rank. Next up is the bread and butter of all video games, the gameplay! For those of you who have not played Mario Party before, here's how it usually goes. You roll dice and your character moves around automatically depending on what spaces they get from 1 to 10. If your character comes to a crossroad, you have to select left, right, up, or down to select your path. After your character lands on a space, many things will happen. Blue spaces gives you 3 coins, while red spaces takes away 3 coins. The spaces with a mushroom on it gives you a free item, while spaces with an exclamation point does different things depending on a board. It could either switch the star location from Bowser on one island to another, or change from night to day on another board. It really depends on what board you're using. There's also versus squares you go on to play a versus minigame, and we'll get into minigames in a bit. You also come across a Koopa Bank where you deposit 3 coins every time you pass it, but if you land on the space, you get all the coins that were deposited in the bank. And let me tell you, it feels oh so satisfying getting like 60 coins from that thing. But be careful, because there's something worse than the red space. The Bowser spaces! Land on these bad boys and you are very, very, very unlucky, my friend. You have to either give them all your coins, your stars, land on a Bowser Revolution, or my personal favorite, you play a Bowser minigame. At the end of everyone's turn, a minigame happens, and this is the bread and butter of all Mario Party games, the minigames. Each and every one of them are remakes from the ground up, and they are fun! Not only that, but there's different varieties of them. There are 5 different types of minigames. Palm minigames, which focuses on minigames where you have to use your palm of your hands. I don't like that one. GameCube minigames, minigames exclusive to the Nintendo GameCube. Nintendo 64 minigames, minigames exclusive to the Nintendo 64. Action minigames, well, it's all about action. Family minigames, well, it's pretty easy to do and it's fun for the whole family. And then you have what I call the All-Star minigames. These are the minigames that are just all of them combined. And this is my personal favorite for obvious reasons. Each and every minigame usually lasts around either from minimum 10 seconds to a maximum of 60 seconds. And they're all fun. It's like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get over these 105 minigames. That's a lot of games to play. For example, one minigame, you eat a giant pizza, but another minigame, you try to make sure that you don't break your hand. Each and every one of these minigames are fun, and to make sure that everyone knows how to play, there's a practice round that happens before every minigame. And once everyone confirms to play, they'll press the plus or minus button to start the real game. During the last 5 rounds, something special happens. The losing player will receive an item to immediately get them to a star, and the following will happen. You now receive 6 coins from these blue spots, but the red boys will take away 6 coins. You have to deposit 5 coins in the Koopa Bank from now on. And finally, any player on 2 spaces has to do a versus minigame. But it would be so boring to rock around a board with no goal, so what's the goal of this game? You have to collect stars as per usual to classic Mario Party. Collect 20 coins and give them to Toadette and she'll give you a star. Simple as that. Easy said and done. But there's also items you can get in the game to make the game a lot more fun and chaotic. You could either get them in the shop or randomly on a board. The skeleton key allows you to open any gate in Horror Land. The mushroom adds 5 additional spaces to any dice roll you have and can also cancel out the cursed dice block, which only lets you roll between a number from 1 to 3, but you can also throw it at your opponents. The double dice block and future dice blocks that were mentioned throughout this list will also cancel out the cursed dice block in case you're wondering. But what do you do with the double dice block? You hit it twice and then you throw twice. Triple dice block does the same thing as double dice block except you have an extra dice. Chomp call allows you to call on a chain chomp to move a star to a random location. Warp block switches places with a random opponent, only used if you're feeling lucky. The super warp block does the same thing the warp block does, but except you get to choose where you go. Custom dice block allows you to go from 1 to 10. You choose how many spaces you want to go with this one. Plunder's chest allows you to steal an item from your opponent. A hidden block card makes a hidden block appear. Boo Bill allows you to steal a star for 50 coins, or you could just take coins for free. Dueling Gloves allows you to duel an opponent of your choice. Double Star Cards allows you to get 2 stars instead of 1. Item Bag allows you to fill up an items until you can't hold anymore. And finally, the Golden Warp Pipe allows you to warp to a star directly. There's also one more item that I forgot to get while editing this video. I discovered this. It's a reverse dice block that you get in the Wispy Woods map. It just lets you go back a certain amount of spaces. Yeah, I never got this one when playing this map, so that's why I forgot about it. Wow, it's not as crazy as, say, the candies from Mario Party 8. These items are really fun to use. But of course, I know what some of you are screaming. We gotta address the elephant in the room. Chance time. Yeah, this thing is back. It's from the old Mario parts. They got rid of it in some of the later games, and now it's back with a vengeance. You don't know what chance time is? You are a saint. Feel free to skip ahead if you don't want to be cursed, but in a nutshell, anything can happen! You can either take coins from someone, give coins to someone, or have someone give coins or take coins from someone, have a star taken from you, have a star given to you. It's chance time. I don't even know how to explain it in the script. It's just chance time. It's up to chance. Pray to God you don't land on this space. But know this. This is where friendships die. That being said, the gameplay is super fun. This has got to be one of the best Mario Party experiences since Mario Party 8. However, I did wish that we got original boards or maybe a bonus board, but these 5 classic remasters are fine. Don't get me wrong from the tone of my voice, they're still extremely fun, especially the Spaceland one. But I kind of wish that we got more boards in this thing. But either way, I don't care. The gameplay is gonna get an A. And don't even get me started about bonus stars. Content's up next, and being a Mario Party game, you already get loads of different content from the minigames, but let's go over them individually. The content, not the minigames, because if we did the minigames, we'd be here all day. First off, we have Toad's Shop, where you go inside and use the coins you collect from your minigame adventure to buy a bunch of stuff. They could be music, minigames, or even emojis, and they're fine, I guess. I mean, at least the coins have something more to do than just existing in the Mario Party games itself. You've been collecting a decent amount of them every time you play a Mario Party game, so I don't think you'll run low on coins anytime soon. Next up is Mount Minigames, where you get to select any minigame of your choice. Good luck trying to beat the high score, loser! If you go inside the dash shop, you can see a bunch of stuff, like your high scores, your playtime, and all that stuff, and how much coins you collected. It's really not that big of a deal. Unless you're an online ranking. Yeah, so we really haven't mentioned before, but you can play online with your friends. And if you don't have any friends like myself, you can just play with random people. The connection, all you need to know, is stable. I haven't yet to encounter any lag spikes, but I'm keeping my eye out for them. You can also see your achievements here. Good luck trying to complete all of them, because there's no way you'll be a completionist. If you know the reason why, you will knowledge of that one achievement. And finally, go inside the warp pipe to play a Mario Party game. This is where the party begins and where you choose the options for what kind of Mario Party you want to play. There are a total of 10 characters for you to choose from. Mario, Luigi, Princess Peach, Yoshi, Princess Daisy, Wario, Waluigi, Rosalina, Birdo, and an ape. There are 5 boards to choose from, all remasters from the early age of the Nintendo 64. With someone like me who never grew up on the Nintendo 64, it is nice and refreshing to see, but to someone who owns the game, like, I don't know, a retro gamer, that might be sucky to some people. But hey, seeing this old-time classic and modern-day graphics is a sight to see. With a total of 16 items and 100 minigames, you guys could be playing this game for a long time. The content in this game, it's good for Mario Party standards. Like I mentioned in the gameplay, I wish there was a few more boards, and I wish there was a few original minigames here and there, and maybe some unlockable characters. Say what you want about Super Mario Party, but they had 18 characters, and most of them were characters that were just NPCs before. That's probably just me though, I just wish there was a few more characters here and there, but overall, the selection of characters we have here, it's not bad. And finally, the 16 items will make the board itself crazy. I wish there was at least 36 items to make it a lot more chaotic, but considering the type of dice that we have and the boards we have, they're fine, it's acceptable. But overall, this Mario Party is packed to the brim full of content, which is why I'm giving it a A-. Finally, we come to the most important part of a video game. The music, the bops, the things you listen to when you cry during chance time. I am so sorry for your loss. The game has a wide variety of music, from the minigames to the maps themselves. The games can be upbeat and jazzy, or loud and sweet. You might hear a classical tune, you might hear in its modern day fashion. But watch out for Bowser! But my personal favorites have to be Spaceland, Horrorland, and Chance Time. Look, if I'm gonna be suffering, I might as well enjoy the tune that comes with it. What can I really say? It's Mario! He has the most iconic music of all time. Everyone and their grandma knows the music from Mario. And once again, whether it's an old classic or a remix banger, Nintendo makes good music once again. But I will admit, sometimes it does get a little bit annoying here and there, and I wish there was more variety in the music, but either way, I'm gonna give it a B rank. Well, would you look at that? Who'd have thought that a normal Mario Party game would actually be pretty good? So long, carts! Hello, classic board games! While this is basically just another remaster of old Mario Party games, it really looks good in the brand new graphics, and the controls, oh, mwah, so satisfying. And might I say, it's amazing to see these flat boards from Mario Party 2 turn into 3D objects. The amount of serotonin I get from playing this game when it comes to my friends and my family is so much, and it can get so competitive sometimes to the point where it's really fun. This chaotic game is proof that Mario Party is better in a more traditional format than whatever Mario Party 9 tried to do, which is why I'm giving it an A rank. I would give it a perfect S rank, but if they just added a story, then I would give it an S rank. Plus, I do wish that we got some more classic maps into the modern style. Maybe future DLC, perhaps? Oh well, we'll find out one day. I'm Ms. Gaz Cat, and this has been my review of Mario Party Superstars. Did you thought this review was pretty good, or was it so laughingly bad that you thought it was enjoyable? Either way, I'm glad you stuck around and take a listen to what dumb thoughts I have in my head. Peace out, members of Team Shadow. Please remember to stay catty, live life your own way, stay safe during trying times. I'll see you all in El Castle. Until next time, adieu, everybody.